Hi, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk About Power BI. I thought maybe it's the right time to have a new, or again, a live stream. So let's see. Uh, and I will share my screen. I have something to show you here. So, first of all, Copilot for Power BI. I guess this is a very popular topic at the moment. So everyone's talking about Copilot in Power BI or in Fabric, and yeah, there are some news about it. So, for example, yeah, it's soon available to more users in your organization. So some of you maybe heard about it or already read the article. So it will be enabled by default. What does it mean? So it means if you doesn't enable and disable it, yeah, before, then it will automatically enabled by default, uh, and that is the setting will be from May the 20th of May will be enabled by default. So have in mind that you tell your administrators to go into the Fabric or Power BI tenant settings and enable and disable Copilot if you don't want to use it uh, in your organization for now. So if you planning to using it, then be prepared. um, Go to your governance, create some concepts, create some processes, so that everything is prepared if you switch it on and everybody can use it. Because if you don't do this, there's another announcement from I guess it was February this year, the costs of Copilot in Power BI Fabric. So, what is the consumption rate? So, you have to have in mind that the request to Copilot consume Fabric capacities units. So, um, if it's enabled by default and you have already F64 or P1 capacity, um, yeah, it will consume it. So have this in mind if you have more than, don't know, 100 users and everyone's writing prompts, and in every prompt we have here tokens which consume capacity. Yeah. So have this in mind, and now I will show you what's not new, but how is Copilot improved in Power BI. So first, of course, let's start our Fabric capacity F64, and then if this is started, let's switch to my report. I thought we want to start with the app. So for everyone who doesn't saw it in the news, the old Power BI apps are legacy now since May the 1st. So if you have no app for your report or for your workspace anymore, maybe you had an old one and maybe you have to create a new Power BI app. So yeah, have this in mind. And now let's take a look what we can do with Copilot in Power BI apps. So first, I created today, you see here, today, a report which shows us the sales distribution across product and categories. So the first look is good. So, but there are a lot of going on here. So let's try to ask Copilot a bit about the insights here. So for example, we can create a bullet list of insights. So let's take a look what Copilot will generate us here. Uh, yeah, so take a little moment. Also, interesting fact for all who didn't watch my other Copilot live streams, you can ask the questions here in every language you want, nearly. I tried it with Turkey, French, Spanish, and German. So, and it answered always in English. So yeah. Okay, so let's see what we do or what we have here. So for example, urban category leads in revenue generation with a contribution of approximately 2.1 billion, which constitute nearly 79% of total revenue. Looks interesting, right? So let's see where it is. There it is. So it highlights also my visuals from which the bullet point come. Also this one, for example, in terms of unit sales, urban again surpasses other category with the sales of around 3.79 million units. So looks also very interesting. And then we have the fourth visual in which we see, yeah, mixed category on, not on top, but it's again, it's urban. And yeah, you see, so we have here some little insights we can get here in our Copilot list. So it's not for creating visuals directly, so it's more for getting insights into the data of the report itself. Okay, then let's switch to the report itself. So it's this one. Here it is. So you see now here's a report. And again, we can use above here the Copilot, and we can also um, ask for insights in the report. So we can also ask for an executive summary if we want this. Also takes a little moment, of course. During this, I will duplicate the page so we can proceed with the Copilot inside the report. So to create reports, not to gain insights into a report. For this, we have to go in the edit mode, very important. And then we can click on the Copilot icon again, and then it will start. And then you can simply click on suggest content for this report, for example. Then it will go through your data model and we'll see what interesting things you have there, and then suggests you some ideas. For example, manufacturer comparison or geographical sales trend. So let's take the geographical sales trend and create a page. So very, very simple. And it's getting better every month, I have to say. So the model is learning, and the let's say the results from the first month are not that good, but as I mentioned, it's getting better every month, and I test it every month. So yeah, it's significantly better than the first report here. So yeah, let's take a look if we have some executive summary here in the first window from our insights into the report. And we see here we have a longer summary, and we see also here it highlights the visuals if we click on the numbers here. So it's good, it's cool. So if you already have Copilot, try it. It's nice. And now let's see if we have here our new report. So you see if it comes to geographical trends, the first thing we see here are the maps. So we have here, for example, the sum of revenue by city or the sum of units by city. Also on top, the cards with some KPIs. So not KPIs which compares to last year or so, but still there's room for improvement, of course. And yeah, if we want, we can take a deeper look, for example, into our map. And we see here we have great or good revenue in Lagos or, of course, in Mexico. So yeah, so overall it's a good summary. So Copilot is it's getting better, it's more usable. And think of the news which I mentioned in the beginning. So if you are lucky to have Copilot in your organization with an F64 or P1 capacity, make sure that you have good governance in place when Copilot will be enabled by default, or simply talk to your administrator and say, hey, we are not ready for this. Please go and enable and disable the feature. In the end, I will show you now where to find this feature. So you can link my video to your administrator, and then you can simply deactivate it by enabling and disabling. So for example, take a look here into the search, put in Copilot, and you will see here now Copilot in Azure AI. Users can use a preview of Copilot, and this is very important that you go here and disable and enable and disable it if you don't want it. I want it because otherwise I can't show the demos. And yeah, this is a very, very important thing here, to make sure that this is once enabled and disabled. Yes, so that's it, I guess, for this live stream, and I hope it helped. And yeah, message me if you have questions regarding Copilot or other stuff regarding Power BI or Fabric. And we will see us in the next live stream. And don't forget to watch my new videos about Power BI visuals. And yeah, and that's it. So have a nice day, and bye bye.